Hey everybody, welcome to the Drawing a Blank podcast, brought to you by your special sponsors, Big R, Ryan Ferrari. We also got Weston, freaking Cheese Boy McGeister over here. Say what's up.
West Side.
And then we got a special guest. I don't know if he's a special guest. I think he's going to be a regular here on the podcast. We got Luke Bjur. I don't know how to say your last
Hey man,
name.
go
Say,
however it goes, man.
It's
how do you say it?
beer.
Beer.
Yeah.
You're
Just,
a
you
co-anchor.
just say beer,
Beer.
and
Are we really-
I'll respond. That's normally pretty good. What?
You're a co-anchor.
Yeah.
Are we really anchors? We're
What's
not
it-
really anchor.
No, co-host, you idiot.
Host.
This isn't a freaking news channel.
Welcome to Drawing a Blank News.
Oh, hey guys, what up? So yeah, eventually this will be the place where when we get sponsors, which we will, this is probably gonna be where I'm going. Hey, check out like Blue Apron or something like that for 10% off. You know, like, that's what's gonna happen, but it's not there just yet.
But right now, our only sponsor is Drawing a Blank Show on YouTube. It's not called Drawing a Blank Show, just Drawing a Blank.
Yeah, these are pretty much like tied together. Like we do our video stuff on Mondays, and then we drop the ball on some other stuff, but that doesn't matter. But this is the non-video version of us literally just talking. None of that bullcrap trying to entertain you with the way we look. I don't have to dress up. Right now,
Isn't that great?
I'm literally not wearing pants. See, they're laughing because they know I actually am wearing pants. So the joke kind of went right out the window. Didn't it,
Yeah.
guys?
Well, for
Well-
real though, it's like this can be so much more relaxed and like.
If you pull anything out of your pants, I will probably murder you. If they hear your they probably heard the zipper. You already got me fired up, and we're not even 2 minutes in on this. I'm already gone.
All I'm saying is, if you didn't want to wear pants, you wouldn't have to, regardless of if you are
True,
now. So I
true,
mean,
true.
For
Hey.
those of you who didn't see what just happened,
They
because
didn't see it. There's no freaking video to begin with, you
this is a
idiot.
podcast, you turd.
I stood up and I loosened my belt, and then I lowered my zipper, and then I raised my zipper again.
Hey, but I encourage anyone who is listening to this podcast.
Just to think about me unbuckling my
Oh no, no,
buckle.
No, please don't.
You can listen to this without your pants on. There's no stigma against being pantsless because let's be real, pants suck. Especially if you're a
Honest to
fat boy
goodness
like
truth,
me
dude.
trying to wear skinny jeans.
I mean, unless you're driving, please be wearing pants, because that would just be awkward.
Or if you're in public, that's probably just a good idea to wear pants.
I think pants, if you don't know and you're thinking, should I be wearing pants?
You probably should be
You
wearing
should
pants.
probably be wearing pants in those situations.
Yeah, I usually stick to the golden rule of I'm wearing pants unless I'm out of my room or like on my floor.
You're wearing
That's like
pants
a-
unless...
No,
No,
if
I'm
he
wearing
is,
pants if I'm
Okay.
I'm confused. You confused me. I am confusion.
I am confusion.
But yeah, so that was some wonderful little host chat we just had there. You want to keep going about pants?
I could talk for a while about pants, probably. We can move on.
I think pants it's a dead meme.
it's a dead
I don't know,
meme.
dude. There was one time I blew out a pair of pants by accident. I mean, you never purposely blow out a pair of pants. And by
That's
blowout, I mean like rip, not like blow out like a baby does the diaper. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
I
not
feel
talking
it.
about
Yeah, I
that.
got you.
I was just like riding a bike the one day. This is a while ago. Because if you saw me now, if you saw me riding a bike, you go, "Yeah, when did whales learn how to ride bikes?" See that? That's the golden part of my comedy is that I'm self-aware.
I'm self-aware.
Anyway, so yeah, I was just riding a bike one day and I took a turn a little too sharp and boom, pants are gone. Straight down the middle.
Like gone? Like,
They disappeared.
wow.
I wish that's what happened.
That's crazy.
Be a crazy story to tell people.
I hate ripped pants, and I never would have wore ripped pants. I have one pair that has a tear in them, but it's like a battle wound. We had this chair in our room, and and it was like a lawn chair. Luke's laughing because he's
I remember that chair.
And so we'd all sit on the chair. I mean, we just trashed the chair. We flopped down on it, and the thing was giving out
the most
as
comfortable
as
chair
it
I think-
came.
I think I know this chair.
Yes,
You
the
know
green
the
one?
chair. You should know the chair.
Yeah, and I remember it got thrown out and it was really annoying.
Well,
'cause
no,
it was just sitting there.
It got thrown out because it stabbed me. Now, here's the story. I sat down, and the one edge, like the metal part, like the screw broke off, and the screw went a solid 1/4 inch into my leg. And I pulled it out,
was
and then I threw it down the hallway because I was really mad. And then I went out later and threw it in the trash because I'm like, wow, I'm not.
Was
I'm
there
not a jerk.
blood?
Yeah, there was blood.
Blood was drawn.
There's blood.
Blood was drawn. I have a scar from it. I would show you, but I had to pull down my pants.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because
From this whole talk about pulling down pants, and I'm kind of like turned off about pants right now.
But like before then, I hated like rips in pants. But now I'm like this one rip I'm fine with because I'm like that's where I got stabbed from a chair that broke when I sat in it.
Yeah. 1 week later, we're going to see Weston in a pair of jeans with no knees, completely blown out knees, and his right cheek is just hanging out the back of his pants. He's like, it's a battle scar. What's a battle scar from, Weston? What's that battle scar on your right butt cheek from? Tell me what that's from. He's drinking a drink right now.
Don't ask
so I'm
questions
trying not
you
to
don't
make
want to
him
know
cough.
the answer to.
I mean, I kind of want to know the answer. I don't know if people listening are ready for the answer. All right, swallow.
All I'm gonna say is road rash.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
I longboard, so it's possible. Just like
you
blow on a pair
longboard
of
in
pants
the middle of January.
and, like,
Yes.
like a quarter inch of your flesh or something like that.
all right,
I don't want to lose a quarter inch of my flesh. I don't even want to think about
I'm
that.
not longboarding. I don't know. You can
That
longboard all you
doesn't
want.
sound fun.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of movies.
Movies?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What kind of movies?
Good joke. I mean, I've pretty much only watched like 2 movies in the last like.
I've been watching a lot of movies, but only like 2 of them.
I watched 2 really good movies. I watched 13 Hour, which was about the ordeal in Benghazi
Oh,
a
really?
few years back, and then I also watched Arrival, which if we talk about the Arrival, it's not The Arrival. When you say The Arrival, people get angry. I learned this the hard way.
Really?
Which is very weird.
I'll remember that for future reference. I haven't seen that movie, but it looks really good.
Oh! I also watched another movie. I just watched Her. Sorry for clapping. That probably hurt your ears. I saw Her, which
That also looks like a
if
pretty
you
good
think
movie.
that it could be a weird movie because it's a guy falling in love with a voice of a robot, just
Yeah.
know that the voice is Scarlett Johansson. And if you're not someone that's attracted to Scarlett Johansson, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if you're a woman watching this and you are very upset that I'm talking about this and I'm objectifying Scarlett Johansson. I'm so sorry.
You're objectifying.
But it's her
her
voice, though.
That's a... I mean, she's an... I'm trying to like... I'm touching around some sensitive topics here.
I don't want to get too political, but I will say one
Stop
thing.
no politics.
No,
None. This is the first episode, no politics whatsoever.
You are a male and you're naturally attracted to females. Why can't you be?
All
why
right,
can't
there
be
you
that
go.
way?
You're just gonna put that straight out there for the world to listen to.
Yeah.
There you go.
Welcome.
Merry
We're
Christmas.
gonna get more dislikes
Welcome.
on this first podcast because that statement than any of the other videos which we made.
Is that?
We're gonna get more dislikes than your vlog, my son.
Okay, the people who will dislike this are not people I want to like us.
Ooh.
What? That was really savage.
Okay,
but like,
yeah.
Now we're
We
gonna
might-
get. You're just going
All right,
digging
we're
yourself
on-
a deeper grave.
All right, let's talk
Moving
about.
on.
We're back to movies. Back to movies. That's a thing that we can dive into on our own.
yeah. Sorry, I
Maybe we got like.
Podcasts.
Yeah. Okay.
got a little heated. I was on
Anyway.
Facebook earlier and I was debating someone who will remain unnamed because they don't deserve to be put in the spotlight because they don't deserve to be debated.
All right. So thanks for that,
Moving
Weston.
on. Thank
Anyway,
you
no,
for
but
that. That's
so-
fantastic.
So, what movies have you guys watched the last couple of days? I know Luke watches some movies. Usually, whenever I go in your room, you're watching.
I'm always
something.
watching something.
Yeah.
I watched The Accountant the other day.
I heard that was
for the
not
first
that
time.
Funny.
The Accountant's not a funny movie. It's a serious movie.
Then I'm thinking of a different movie.
You were definitely thinking The Accountant is with.
That one was
what?
not very funny.
Well, it's not
Well,
a comedy,
it's a drama,
so
so
it's with Ben Affleck and that one.
So it wasn't
girl.
funny though.
No, it's a series. It's about.
Okay, so I was right.
It's about a guy who's like an accountant for
the CIA.
for drug dealers and like.
Oh, I
drug
also watched
cartels.
Snowden. I'm sorry. I
Um,
didn't actually finish that.
I heard that was a
I
really
have-
good movie.
I did
and
too.
It's like I'm tempted to just say I like it even though I haven't seen it because it's totally.
I've
something
seen
I would
everything
like.
but the last 10 minutes of it, which
Well, that's
is
quite
kind
a
of like
bit of a
leaving me
movie.
pretty empty inside. But
You
I
never
think-
finished it? You,
no, I still have like 10
I
minutes
just
left.
came and was like, "Want to go to Taco Bell?" And you're like, "Yeah."
We went to McDonald's.
That's very different from Taco Bell.
And we're the right
I'm very
next to each other.
sorry. You're right. I felt a little bit worse.
So
after
in the order, I watched 13 Hour, and then I watched Her, and then I watched Arrival, and then I watched Snowden. So like that's like.
Is that all like in the same day?
No, this is like over like the last week and a half maybe.
Okay, that's fair.
But no, 13 Hour. I'm just gonna review these movies real quick, and then you guys can go into yours. Actually, you never even said what you listened to. You watched The Accountant.
The Accountant. I watched Secret Life of Pets for the first time. I mean,
Was it? I've heard like mixed
mixed.
reviews
It's
about
mixed.
that.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't like my favorite kids movie of all time. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
I watched Inception
Ooh,
again for like the
Again.
millionth
I feel
time
like
because that
you
movie
know-
is so good.
I've never seen that movie.
Like
I've seen the ending.
that was me for like a
I've seen
really
the
long
last.
time.
I've seen the last like 5
I don't
minutes
think
of
I
it.
ever watched the entire thing until like 2 years ago. But it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
So watch it sometime. And then I also watched, what was the other? I watched like one other movie, and I can't remember what it was. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know,
What have you watched, Weston?
Well, like recently that I like.
Yeah.
Is it okay if it's like I rewatch them?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's what he
have
said.
you
Like,
seen
it could
this
be any
movie?
movie.
Like, I don't really.
Okay,
honestly, this question could be brought into just giving me a good movie you've watched.
I tend to like cycle through the same set of movies every once in a while just because I like indie movies and I like indie feeling movies as well as like international films. I'm just one of those people who is like if other people don't like it because they think it's boring, I probably find something in it that I think is interesting. So like the movie Rubber.
When was the last time you've watched this?
Oh, I think it was. It's been less than a month. I haven't been watching.
Really?
A whole
Why?
lot. Because it's an amazing movie.
You find something people don't like, and you
found
Okay.
something that he likes about it.
It's about
It's a tire that kills people.
It's a tire that comes to life, roams the wilderness, and uses its telekinetic powers to blow things heads off. Eventually,
To kill people.
but it has to build its power first. It sounds weird, and it's not a cartoon. It's like live action. It's like, it's very good.
They
You're
basically
very
just
excited.
roll a tire around and blow people's
Okay,
heads off.
here's the thing. I think it's very stupid.
Okay,
But
thank you for admitting that.
Cinematically, the creators were so good at telling the story that they give it a personality, and it's not whether or not the plot is good. It's the fact that someone sat in a room and came up with an idea, and they're like, "Let's go with it. And let's just make it cinematically perfect for what it can be." It's the fact that they went with it that makes it such a beautiful movie.
Yeah, I mean,
feel like that's a lot of
considering it
movies.
was a sci-fi original, like they go with anything that they can go with.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like Sharknado, and there was what 3 or 4 of those.
4, I believe now.
I
I think they're
think it's
making.
like
a,
they just
they're on.
went-
They're
they just
making a
went with
5th
it.
now.
The first one was supposed to be more serious, and then they kind of decided to
Yeah,
go
because
more.
they
Well,
realized
because
how-
it was supposed to be serious, and everyone watched it and thought it was a joke, and everyone laughed about it, and then they're like, "Well, let's just go with the joke idea."
From
and
what
just
I
keep making
from what I
crappy
understand, they actually like ran out of budget with the animators, and so like they had a bunch of decent footage, and they're just like, well, we can't quit now. We got some money. Let's throw
And
what
now
little we
we're
have
here.
into a TV movie about sharks.
that
flying from the
are
sky.
flying around in a tornado.
Sure.
My other movie that I've watched is an international film, and you have to watch it with subtitles because I believe it's in Norwegian.
I don't know, dude. I don't.
It's called Troll Hunter. They're coming out with a American version here soon, I believe. Who's it gonna be directed by?
Some guy.
Is it gonna be like
guy.
Some director?
Is it gonna be the same movie, or is it just gonna be a remake
I-
with English subtitles?
Or
English
honestly,
It sounds like if they have a new director, it's going to be a whole new movie.
I
right?
think it's supposed to be
Like, it's
like,
not gonna be like dubbed.
not necessarily a sequel, but it's the same idea of a movie.
So it's kind of just like. I'm gonna relate this to TV now, saying like The Walking Dead is based on like the East Coast in Georgia, but the secondary plot, which is Fear the Walking Dead, which is like a spin-off,
Yes,
is
absolutely.
based in the West Coast. So you're saying like
Absolutely.
this
It's
new
the
movie is
same
gonna be
kinda-
the same thing. So it's gonna be the
From-
same universe and same time period, just different places.
From what I understand,
Kind of.
yes. And if you don't know the movie, it's essentially about these documentary. I think they're English documentary people from the university, and they go to Norway, and basically they're going through the woods talking about this like bear poaching that's been happening, and they come across a troll and they capture it on camera, and this guy's like. It sounds really weird, but it's really good, and it's not like the fakey trolls that you see. It's like the based on the actual like legends of trolls, where they're just these giant beasts, essentially. Like it's not cheesy in any way. It's actually slightly terrifying, and it's just such a great movie. The end is fantastic.
What is this
I would
called?
recommend anyone watching it. Troll Hunter.
Maybe I'll have to watch it. I'm
I'll
not
probably end up watching it now.
It's
It
one of
actually
those
sounds
movies
pretty
that's
decent.
relatively low budget, and some of it is like filmed on like, it's I can't remember if it's a found footage film, but it very much follows that kind of a plot where it's like it's got handheld. I mean, it's quality
So,
handheld.
like-
Everything's lit well, and what little animation there is to create the trolls was actually really well, and they've got that kind of shaky hand motion
So
that
kinda
keeps
like-
the low budget animation looking accurate
So what movies?
because you just get glimpses
like
of
Blair Witch ish.
Well,
and then
Blair-
more Cloverfield ish.
Okay,
If you know
so-
Cloverfield, the movie Cloverfield based in New York, and it's like kind of the handheld sort of thing,
I
like very
believe
well
so.
produced, just not.
Yeah. Well, Blair
It's
Witch
just
Project was
that
the
was
movie
its
that
own thing.
started found footage movies. That was the
Yeah.
first major found footage movie. It was like super low budget and it just took off.
Yeah, well, and they also did some like cool marketing things with it, where
Yeah.
they made all of the actors in it are very unknown at the time, and
Yeah.
they kind of none of them have really done anything since the original Blair Witch, because there was this Blair Witch Project movie that came out a couple months ago.
Recently, yeah.
But I haven't seen it, and I don't think I want to, because it's based off of they're getting hunted by the Blair Witch instead of just like haunted by the Blair Witch. Because in the original movie, the Blair Witch never goes after them. The Blair
Right.
Witch just like freaks them out, and then they find it, and then it attacks them,
Right.
sort of thing. But you don't really know. So the way that they marketed it was they on their IMDb pages and everything, like their Wikipedias for all these actors said that they are missing or they're unknown, and it was marketed that these were actors that weren't actually actors. These were people, and these were actually found footages, and these people are actually unknown and they're
Right.
lost.
A lot of
Which made it
people-
explode, and it made people so afraid of
And
going out in
people
the
were just
woods, and it
freaking
became this huge
Well,
it just became a thing.
this was the found footage wasn't a thing before that. So when they said in the beginning, this is footage that was found and then compiled by an editor, like people believed it. They've never seen
Yeah.
anything like it. Like it's just like you tend to just believe what you see, and that was kind of a very good example there where people just kind of believe that, hey, this is found footage. And for a long time, like I believe a lot of people for years even thought this could be real, which is, I mean, terrifying because it is a really well done movie. I honestly haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen
I haven't
snippets
even-
of it.
I don't even know if I've seen
It's still
very many
But
parts of it.
it's
but-
well done. It's kind of like the same idea as like Paranormal Activity. It's low budget, but they work with the budget they have, and there's a reason
Right.
why it's low budget. Like the first Paranormal Activity, we can argue about whether or not the other ones are any good, but the first one was done with a handheld camera, but it worked because the
that was
plot
what it was
because
supposed to be, was a handheld camera the
It
whole
was
time.
a handheld camera, and it was
Yeah.
these little webcams that he just set up, and so that's why it worked because it was supposed to be that.
Right.
Yeah. So, the movie that I watched, Arrival, had some like. First off, before I get into anything, 3 of the movies that I've seen of those 4 all had at least one person in between them that were the same. It wasn't the same person between them all, but it was weird. So watching 13 Hour, I watched that, and then I watched Her, and realized that that person looks familiar. IMDb. They were in 13 Hours. So I was like, wow, that's kind of freaky. Well, I started watching Arrival, and I went, wow, this chick looks pretty similar.
Turns
She's
out
in Her.
She was in Her.
So it was really cool. So
cool. I like a connection.
Arrival is like, there might be some spoilers in this because I'm probably going to spoil this for you guys. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, actually, I probably shouldn't because this is a good movie that I want you to experience. Just know that you will question everything that has to do with the thoughts of extraterrestrials and how people perceive time in space, and also the idea of how language is a thing that connects everybody.
Are you a conspiracy theorist now?
No, this movie makes you think about all of these things.
It just
Is
more
this,
objectively.
did this
than-
movie, was this the movie that came out not that long ago?
Yeah.
Right?
It came out
like,
last year.
last year?
Mid last year, yeah. And you would not think that something like, okay, I'm gonna say the word, I was undone by this movie. This movie like made me amazed. I was so
Wow.
like as a person so spiritually and just like physically and emotionally drained by this movie because it made me think so much. And it was just so perfectly directed and just everything about it was amazing.
See, I love those movies.
And
Those movies
it just
are
makes
great.
you think about things that you would think, oh, one of those movies is a drama about love and all these people. But no, this one's literally about aliens on Earth and trying to figure out what they want. And in somehow, in some way, the story literally makes you think about language, how people communicate, why people communicate, what does language mean? Is it written? Is it spoken? And then also, it also shows you, do people perceive time in different ways, depending on where you are. And then because it's aliens, it makes you think about extraterrestrials and other life forms,
how.
different places.
Well, and I like the point you brought up there. Oh man, I'm losing my train of thought. it's a hard movie to watch in a way because it's draining.
Yeah.
I love movies. I hate easygoing movies that are so easy to watch. I tend to get more bored.
Give it, there are great times for that. Like, if you've ever seen the movie Chef, okay, we instantly threw a meme in here, I'm sorry. I have a poster of the movie Chef. But have you seen that? It is the most easy, carefree, you guys haven't seen it, have you?
No.
All right, well, everyone watch it. It's it's a family film just with a lot of language. That's all it is. It's amazing. But anyway, what were you saying?
See, I like movies that are hard to watch. I think that's why I'm so fascinated with, like, horror or, like tragedy, romance, or tragedy, like, drama, I guess you could say. I just love that it's hard to watch. It's hard to feel because it hurts a little bit. And I think that these are strong emotions that aren't always brought about in film, at least mainstream film a lot, that it's like, it's not necessarily easy to not prey on those emotions, but get those emotions out there. But when you do, they're so strong. And I think that's why I'm so fascinated with, especially horror. I kind of want to get into it for a career, is because it's so, I mean, if you can elicit that fear in people, like, that's a powerful thing. Being able to, you're literally playing with people's emotions, not in like a sick, twisted way, but like you're manipulating them to see the story that you're trying to tell. And in some ways it's beautiful, in some ways it's kind of scary because you see these. Who's the guy who did that new movie? What is it called? The guy has that disease where he like is different people. Split.
Oh, that was such a good movie. That's another movie I saw.
Who's the director again? He's got that funny name.
Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
His movies are my favorite.
He's
got twists. Split though. That's one of the other movies that I watched within the past few weeks, and that movie, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it because that movie just.
I want to see it. So bad.
And the thing that's really awesome is that it totally like opens your mind to like the effects of like multi-personality disorder.
I heard
like it's not something I've thought about a whole lot, but like it's like it makes it so crazy to think about it because like.
From what I heard is that all the trailers kind of give it this one like it follows this one story plot, but like that there's more depth to it.
There's so much more depth.
There's so much depth to actually getting into the disease. In a way that it's supposed to actually shine light on this.
It really sparks your curiosity about how it actually works.
I'm just asking. It's M. Night Shyamalan. Is there like a twist ending? Is it surprising the ending, or is it kind of like?
Yes and no. So like okay. I mean like
it's not like classic.
Right. Well, it is, but like it's not a twist that you would think would be like.
Right.
Definitely a twist.
There's a twist, but it's not the way that you would like. If you watch the commercials, it's not the kind of twist that you would expect there to be. You know what I mean? Because like you're probably like, oh, something happens. This guy, so and so dies.
What I mean is
like,
is it an M. Night Shyamalan kind of a thing where you leave and you're just like.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Absolutely. The end of it, it's one of those movies where you'll watch it and you get to the end and you're like, there has to be more to this.
Yeah, there's no closure. I love that. I love that there's no closure sometimes. But
I do too, but what I like is when there's no closure, but if they don't ever make another movie to close it, that sucks.
True. Yeah, speaking of movies with no closure, we're not one of those. Anyway, so everybody who was listening for this wonderful 20-some minute podcast, our first episode of probably many. It's way easier to pump these things out than an episode of Drawing a Blank.
We should be called M. Night Shyamalan.
No, we should be called M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. That's a
also no.
That's a reference to Rugrats. Ooh ee ooh bing bang. Is that Rugrats 100%?
I don't think so. I believe it was before Rugrats.
Anyway, so everybody, here's your boy Ryan, your boy Ethan. Say what up.
It's Weston. It's not Ethan. This is Ethan, though.
I'm so sorry.
I'm Ethan Bradbury.
Anyway, so that's Weston. That's Luke.
Hey, see ya.
So thanks for listening. See you on the next one. Bang.